All right, guys, I'm going to take you through the second week of the packet next. Okay, so here we go. We're starting with Monday. So again, you're going to have one of these checklists. At the top, you're going to read your book again with your child, and then there's a question. And the first worksheet you're going to see in there is called Monster Math. Okay, so there's a sheet of directions, and then there's going to be a page that looks like this. Aren't they cute? All you're going to do is you are going to have your child use something to make the eyes of their monster. So like if I have 4 right here, I might use 4 Cheerios to make the eyes for the monster, 4 Fruit Loops, 4 beads, whatever you have laying around the house to make these. If you don't have anything that they can set on there, the reason I would do this ones where you can set is because they can do it again. But if you don't have anything like that at home, don't worry. They can just draw the eyes on there, and that'll be fun for them too. So here you go. So like we're going to put 5 eyes on this guy, 4 on this guy, 3 on this guy, and 8 on that guy. So have fun doing that one. It's a really fun game. Your next one is Get Moving. So you're going to get to playing with your kids. Or do the YouTube activity that's on there. Sorry, I'm clicking around making sure I have everything. The next activity on Monday is a journal entry. So just like we did on the other ones, but it says for the prompt, draw a picture of something that you see outside. So they might go to the window and draw what they see outside, and then they're going to tell you what words to write underneath. And let's see, the next one is a social studies activity, and it's called Alphabet Occupations. This is such a cute video. It's going to take you through all the letters of the alphabet, and an occupation or job that matches that letter. So you'll just search for that on YouTube, and all of the information is right here on your packet checklist. And then the last thing is to find your helping at home checklist that was in the first week, and have them choose an activity to do from the helping at home checklist and check it off. If they can have multiple checks in one box. They don't have to, fill in something that they've not done before. However they want to help at home is great. Or however you want to make them help at home is great. So that is Monday. Let's move on to Tuesday. So here's your Tuesday checklist. You're going to read a story. Was this book real or make-believe? And talk about that. Then you've got a little cut and paste worksheet that your child is going to do, and it looks like this. So all the lowercase letters are over here, the uppercase letters are over here, and you are just going to cut them out and glue them in the right space. This is probably going to be challenging for some of your kids to cut if they have trouble with that. Just you can do it for them, or you can help them by cutting out the long lines, and they can cut the short dotted lines. Might be a way to modify that. If you do not have scissors and glue at home, it is no big deal. You can have them write the letter in there. You can have them draw a line, kind of like you did on the other one. So the idea is to cut it and paste it, but if you don't have access to those things, don't let that hinder you from just doing it as a writing activity or drawing a little line. That's a fine way to do it. Okay, the next thing is Get Moving. So you're going to do one of those movement videos or play outside. And then the next activity is a 5 senses scavenger hunt. So the page looks like this. You guys are going to go outside and you're going to see which of these you can do. So it's all about the 5 senses. Smell the fresh air. So you're going to walk outside. Okay, I smelled it, and then you're going to check it off. Smell the grass. Feel the sunshine. Hear children playing. And anytime they have one of these experiences, they'll check them off. The only one that I think might be hard is the frog. I don't know if any of you guys have frogs around. But anyway, do your best on the science. And then the last activity, again, is going to be a helping at home activity. Have them check it off the list. Tell them their teacher said they had to, and you've got a home helper. All right, let's move on to Wednesday. So here's our Wednesday checklist. We're going to read, and then we are going to do a math worksheet. This is similar to the jelly bean worksheet that they did last week, just a little spring counting activity. So they're going to count the number of each object, and then they're going to circle the number that matches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flowers. So I'm going to circle number 13. Okay. This is a really fun counting activity. They can color it if they love to color. That'll be great. Have them practice writing their name at the top, and you've got a great activity. Then you're going to do a get moving activity, so play outside or a video. Then they have another journal entry to make. So they're going to take their journal sheet that looks like this, that's included on each day that this is assigned. And the activity is to trace their hand and decorate it however they want. And then they're going to describe to you how they decorated it, and you're going to write it down. All right, and then the last activity for that day is another at-home helping job for them to do, and then you're done with Wednesday. All right, Thursday, here's our checklist. We're going to read a book, ask them, where did this story take place? And then you're going to do the next sheet of this cutting and pasting activity. So this is the letters toward the end of the alphabet that they might see. So same thing, cut and paste or draw them, or however you can do that at your house is wonderful. Then you're going to do some movement, some dancing, some playing outside. And then for science and fine motor, we've got a nature cutting activity. So the instructions you'll find in your packet, but they're just going to go outside, collect some things. They might collect leaves, flowers, grass, anything that's kind of soft that they could cut. And they're going to bring it inside, get some little scissors, and cut them into teeny tiny pieces. So that's the activity, but if they love that and they want to take it further, grab them some glue and they can make a collage on a piece of paper. Kids love to make collages, so that's just a good extension if they're really enjoying that. If you do not have scissors at home, you can still do this as a fine motor activity by taking those things and having them tear into small pieces. Tearing is a great way to strengthen those muscles, so just have them tear it up. Okay, and then the last thing for Thursday is a home helping job to check off. Last day, we're almost done. Friday, here's your checklist. You're going to read a story, and then you're going to do an activity where you form letters out of household items. So there's a little how-to sheet, but you're just going to take any kind of item that you have laying around the house. Maybe it's Q-tips, maybe it's sticks, maybe it's popsicle sticks, maybe it's string, whatever you have. And your child is going to mix up those same letter cards that you had, and they're going to close their eyes and pick one out. They're going to close their eyes and pick one out, and then they're going to use whatever materials you found around the house to form the letter. So you might have a stick here, and then a string to make that. Or they might have a popsicle stick, and then and then trace the other part with Cheerios. Whatever you guys have around the house to form those letters. Then we're going to do a get moving activity, play outside or do a YouTube dance video. And then your last journal prompt. So you're going to find another one of these pages, and their prompt is, what job do you want to have when you grow up? So kind of bringing it back full circle with those occupations and community helpers. They're going to draw a picture of that, what they want to be when they grow up, and then you are going to have them tell you what they'd like you to write, and you're going to write underneath it. And then for the final activity, you're going to do one last at-home helper job, and you will be done with your packet. I know that's a ton of information, This video is just to kind of breeze you through it in case you need support, knowing what to do or how to modify things. But again, your teacher, whatever teacher you have at Carpenter is available to you to help you. If you're in my class, you always know that I'm here to answer any questions or support you in any way. So good luck, guys. I hope everyone gets their packet and enjoys working on it. We love you all and we miss you, and we hope to see you soon.